Okay, Christian, I need you to give me your best and worst signings of the January transfer window, and I will give you the best and worst signings for me of the January transfer window.
Let's get going.
All right. You want to go best first?
Best first. I think the best right now, and just happened fairly recently, Santiago Jimenez to AC Milan. Desperate need.
Spicy one, bro.
They need goals from the number 9 position. He's been doing that at Feyenoord. Given how good he's doing at Feyenoord, I'm surprised he was really kind of pushing for a move this quickly.
Yeah.
He goes to AC Milan, 35 million euros. Good move, I think, for all parties. But I think this allows him to elevate his profile. You see, especially we're talking CONCACAF, you see what it's done for Christian Pulisic and Yunus Musa. Santi Jimenez wants a little bit of that. Wants a little bit of just that guaranteed start for Mexico, which he hasn't really been getting.
But playing for AC Milan, I think, goes a long way to get you there.
Agreed.
And also, AC Milan wants to control the Western Hemisphere as far as fan bases are concerned.
That's right. Even in the Pulisic documentary, Zlatan was saying like, "Hey, you're going to be the face of the
US
of the US," and that's. You can complain about it.
Now they got to go get a Canadian guy, and they pretty much control the next World Cup marketing-wise. AC Milan, smart business. Nice. I like that. That's a good move.
Okay.
Can I give you my best? It might be a little controversial.
Go for it.
Jonathan Duran.
Best?
John Duran is best. Let me explain why. Let me explain why.
Best financially, yes.
Yeah, that's literally it.
Okay.
This man comes from the slisms, bro.
Sure.
He comes from the ends. This man's family had to move to one of the most dangerous neighborhoods in Medellin, and that was a step up in where he's from. And they sacrificed so much so this kid could play professional football. And look at where he is now. He's going to Saudi Arabia. And I understand that it basically is irrelevant, right? And no one's going to be watching. But the money this man's going to make at 21 years old guarantees that he can basically generationally change his entire family's fortunes for probably the next few generations. And he's young enough that in 3 years, 4 years, however long his contract is.
His contract is 5 years, which you don't imagine
he's going to do the whole thing.
Several of the contracts in Saudi Arabia have been that, like 4 or 5 year contracts. Right. Everybody leaves in like 2.
Think about where he is. He's in England where 50% of your contract is taxes. Now he's going to be tax-free as long as he stays in Saudi Arabia for 2 years. He's going to be tax-free money. All that money is going to be his. And in another 2-3 years, he can come back, maybe 3-4 years max, he can come back to Europe and still be, but not even at his prime yet. And that, to me, tells me that is the best move for him.
For him. So can I give you my worst? Let me start with worst. Worst signing of this winter transfer window, Jhon Durán.
Oh, okay.
Because and all those points are valid, and I'm looking at it from a footballing perspective. Yes, he is young, but he is going to Al Nassr. He is going to a club that, he's going to be playing with Cristiano Ronaldo, and he's going to be getting paid and blah, blah, blah. But as far as quality and the trajectory that he was on and how sought for, he was getting sought by other Premier League clubs, a lot of opportunity. He obviously wasn't necessarily going to start over Ollie Watkins, but you know that he really could. But everything just said that he was just so ambitious and he wanted to start and he wanted the money and he wanted the opportunity and he wants to like end up at Real Madrid or whatever. Like the ambitions are really, really high. And I think this could go really outside of the money. He's going to get paid, but from his career perspective, I think this can affect his chances. I mean, is he not going to get called in Colombia to Colombia? I don't think that's going to be the case. But I just think his development is going to be stifled for the 2-3 years that he is in Saudi Arabia.
He's going to get more minutes than he does at
I hope I'm wrong, but he's going to get more minutes against a couple scrubs. And sometimes
the highlights are going to be crazy.
People are like, oh, the Saudi is basically MLS, and it's not. All right, let's be for real.
It ain't even at that level.
It's not even at that level. So yes, there are certain teams that have stacked with players that came from Europe, but the majority of the league is not that great. So that's my worst.
Let me give you my worst. It's also Jhon Durán. My best and worst of Jhon Durán. Nah, I know. Carter looking at me like I'm crazy. Let me explain. I said this was the best for him. This is also the worst for football, bro. This guy is a highlight reel. Every time he steps on the pitch, every time he scores, it's something incredible or like a wacky goal. I think it kind of sucks that he's going to a place where, again, you're irrelevant. And I understand that maybe there's people watching right now that are massive Saudi League fans or they're massive Cristiano Ronaldo fans.
Show yourself.
Yeah. I don't know who you are, bots. But maybe there's some people on here that are such massive Cristiano Ronaldo fan, or you really love Jordan Henderson. So you bought the rights to this, or maybe you bought the package so you could watch it. Other than you, dog, this is irrelevant. It's not even gonna be. We're not even gonna be watching. We're not even gonna be paying attention. We don't really care about what's happening. So best, financially, it's great. Worst, dog, why would you make this move? There was a chance that you could have been the star striker at Aston Villa and you chose the money and walk. I probably would do the same thing because I understand you need to go out tomorrow and your career's done and you didn't save your family, and this saves your family. But, bro, Saudi Pro League? All right, man, congratulations. You get to play with Cristiano Ronaldo for 1 or 2 more years until he turns 48 and decides that now he doesn't want to play anymore.
Right.
But, man.
Just because we've only given 2 names, I just want to give to wrap up just another honorable mention as a good signing. I think Wilfried Zaha going to Charlotte FC. I think this will be a this is just one of those things where, again, a player that we know can do it, has done it. Does he still have it? And if he can't, it's one of those things like, I'm excited because the profile of player coming to Major League Soccer is going to be fun to watch. But if he can't do it, it's not going to look good.
Yeah. Exactly. My other good signing would have been Kavica Kvaratskhelia.
Okay.
Who I think for $85 million deserved, man. Yeah, he won the Scudetto. I think he's going to do big things with PSG.
All right, those are our honorable mentions. All right, let's wrap up there. Thank you, everybody, watching on OneFootball. We are the Cooligans. If you like what you saw, you can subscribe to the Cooligans.
If you're Jhon Durán, subscribe to the Cooligans, bro.
I mean, we're both sidesing it. You're gonna like one of the perspectives.
We're riding that fence, baby.
So you can subscribe to the Cooligans as well. The link is in the description. Do that right now. We appreciate you watching. We'll see you over there. Peace.